Hello, everyone. I'm just setting up my live stream. Is anyone here? Hello, hello. My name is Robin Shaw, and I'm here to answer your English questions. I'll just put some notes in the WhatsApp group. Tell the WhatsApp people I'm here. Get some people in here. Oh, we have a few people here. Jessica. Hello, Jessica. Magna. I'm doing fine. Carrie Page. Hey, sir. Hey, Carrie. And let's see. I don't want that light in the shot. You can see the light there. My, hi, teacher. Lolly, Yoza, Sunil, Ratha. Hello. Layla's here. Wow, I didn't expect all you guys to be here. Wow, okay. Nice to see you. I'm just putting the notes in the WhatsApp groups because I don't, every day people don't know if I'm doing my live stream or not. I'm trying to do every day. I'll certainly do tomorrow. I'll certainly do Sunday, but next week, Monday, I'll probably take a day off. And then Esther's on Tuesday, and then I don't know what's going to happen after that. Anyway, guys, it's just English Q&A. So if you have any English questions, now is the time to start typing your English questions, and I'll try to answer them. So while you guys are typing your English questions, I'm going to show a book I picked up at the bookstore just to show you. I think these kind of books are good for reading. So what is this book? Well, this is it's a book, but it's a special type of book because when you open up the book there, it's like a comic book or a graphic novel. So I'm starting to recommend to my students to read these kind of books, graphic books, or even graphic novels or comic books, just because they're for adults too. Like a lot of students don't like to read storybooks because they're kind of written for kids. But these kind of books are written for young adults, sometimes adults. So the topics are for adults, and you can read the vocabulary, the grammar is very advanced, and you have pictures to help you understand. So if you can go to the bookstore, find some graphic novel, this is big. This is not light reading, but I think these kind of books would be really helpful. Makes it a little more interesting. Is this book on Amazon? I don't know. In the future, I guess I should put Amazon links. This specific book you don't have to get. There's all kinds of books. Just see what's in your bookstore. Anyway, so you guys should be writing questions. I was just talking about the book. Lolly from France. Kamal. Hello, Manish, Tittle. How to improve speaking fluency. So I guess Manish has the first English question there. Manish Tittle. First thing you should do is you should understand what a question is. And Manish Tittle, you're asking a question, but you have no question mark. So that can be very confusing. So to help improve your speaking, this is helping to improve your writing, please add question marks to questions. Now, to improve your speaking fluency, you have to speak every day. So Manish Tittle, which country are you from? Where are you living? Lam Hong, hello. Aisha, pretty cat, I'm doing fine. Pashukul, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing your name correctly. Kiramat Shah, Mr. Shah. Layla, you sent the link of live stream late on WhatsApp. Yes, because I just got home. Sana, where to start learning English, please? You start learning English right here because I'm a teacher. You start asking questions with me. You ask me what kind of help you need, and I'll point you in the right direction. The name of this book is Hey Kiddo, but I'm not recommending this book for you guys because I want you to read at your level. Don't go buy this book off of Amazon without checking it, okay? Because this book is pretty advanced. I'm just saying what I'm going to recommend. The style of book, adult stories, but still you have pictures to help you understand. Hello. And Manish, how can I improve my English speaking? Again, Manish, give me some more information about you and I can help you. Ganesa Morthy. My. Teacher, what is the difference between handsome and beautiful? If I use beautiful for the men, I think they don't like this. What's wrong? Yes. Usually handsome is used for men, only men, and beautiful is used for women, only women. But you can call a woman handsome and you can call a man beautiful. It's possible, but most of the time, handsome is for men, beautiful is for women. Pretty cat, I can speak English, I can talk in English. You should say I can speak English is a little bit better. Are you asking a question? Tika, hello, I'm here. Billy's here, hello. Yeah, Layla, look for those kind of books. Grace, hello. And Joel answers, handsome is for man and beautiful is for women. Yes, but we can say maybe less than 1% of the time. Sometimes we say women are handsome and men are beautiful. That's possible. If you ever watch K-pop, Korean pop music, those men are beautiful. Those singers are beautiful, like BTS. If you know BTS, they're beautiful. Oh, pretty cat, are these sentences correct? You want to say I can speak English. Pretty cat. Fabricio, hello again. Hi, Professor. Forgive one more lesson. Good teaching to all. Okay, thank you, Fabricio. Oh, Layla, that's sorry about your Wi-Fi. Samua, thank you. Hetendra. Oh, there's a lot of interesting names today. Hetendra, do you know Mr. Ogologo? Yes, he's in the WhatsApp group. He seems to be a very smart guy. I talked to him a few times. What's the name of that group? Doing English. He's in Doing English. Why do you talk about Hetendra Budia? Why do you talk about Mr. Ogologo? Grace, Robin is beautiful too. Thank you, Grace. Lolly. I am studying English on my own. Good job, Lolly, on YouTube. Is it good to mix American English and British English? I think it's great to mix American English, British English, Canadian English, Australian English, South African English. Listening to different kinds of accents will only make your listening stronger. All right, I'm seeing... Layla, how come you say that I look this? Does how come have the same meaning of why? Yeah, how come means why. How come? Why? Lolly. Thank you, teacher. Anyways, guys, get in your questions. Layla says, Robin is handsome and Grace is beautiful. That's more appropriate. Pretty cat, sir. Before now, I wasn't able to use although, though, and even though, but now I can because I watched your video. Oh, thank you for watching my video. I hope that cleared it up. You know, when you watch an English video on YouTube, it's probably not going to make you master anything, but I hope it made you a little bit better. Kira Shaw. Robin, would you please add me to one of your groups? You're talking about the WhatsApp groups. If you guys don't know, in the description of the videos, you can join my WhatsApp groups. But Kiramat, I'm not very active these days in the WhatsApp groups. I got hundreds of messages from people asking me to get into the groups, but certainly I'm not sure why you left the other group or kicked out. I'm not sure what happened, but if you send me a message, I will put you in another group. But group rules are strict. Group rules are strict. I have no time for people who break the rules, but certainly I can forgive people if they break the rules. So just send me a private message in WhatsApp. Aravindani. How to speak without grammar mistakes. Well, you spelled grammar wrong. Let's fix your spelling mistakes first. Grammar has an A. And to write the letter. Well, you have to making the grammar mistakes is part of learning. Even native speakers make grammar mistakes, and I make grammar mistakes all the time when I'm speaking and writing. I don't think the normal native speaker is not even close to speaking without grammar mistakes. Of course, the students make more mistakes, and I think when you're starting to speak English, you shouldn't worry about the grammar mistakes, all right? Because there's simple grammar mistakes and there's critical grammar mistakes. As long as you're not making critical grammar mistakes, I wouldn't worry about it. Yeah, I'm Canadian, lolly lolly. Any Purwandari. Professor, could you explain about adjective prefixes and suffixes? I saw on your second YouTube channel, but I'm still confusing. Sorry. I'm sorry I don't have the time to go into adjective prefixes and suffixes. And as you said, we made videos on that on the other YouTube channel. And as a rule, I don't know if you guys noticed, I don't teach anything that I already have a video. So like when someone asks about the although, though, I already made that video. I usually put the link. If someone asks about neither, either, I already made that video. I put the link. So I don't really teach stuff I've already taught, all right? And those videos are on the site. If you have a specific question about a certain prefix, ask me. But to ask me, can you teach all the prefixes and suffixes right now, Robin? Sorry, I can't do that. You have to ask a specific question. Aaron Harding, Robin, how would one manage learners in WhatsApp? I don't know. A man once said that learning in WhatsApp is like having a conversation at the bus stop. It's just to pass time. WhatsApp is not perfect. It's not perfect. It's something, though. It is something that people can go to. It's a place people can go to every day to have a conversation in English. WhatsApp, you can choose to send voice notes, and some people only send voice notes. That's great. And some people like to type, and some people just like to make international friends. So it's not the perfect way to learn English, but I do believe it is helpful. I do believe people make good friends, international friends on WhatsApp, because I've made a lot of good friends, and a lot of them are here today. So it's not for everyone though, and I find that people, they spend about a few weeks on WhatsApp and they kind of get tired of it, but they'll come back later. You know, people come and go as they feel with WhatsApp. What do you guys think of WhatsApp? I'm going to ask that question to the audience here. Those of you who use WhatsApp, do you feel that that is very important to your English learning? Let me know in the chat. Laila says, I went up to Robin to ask him. I went to Robin to ask him why number 1 is correct, but number 2 is wrong. I went up to Robin to ask him. I went to Robin to ask him. Well, number 2 is wrong because you got to Robin to Robin. If we take out to Robin, I think it's okay. I went to Robin to ask him. That's fine. I went up to Robin to ask him. That's fine. Both are okay. Do you have more information about that, Laila? Where did you get that? Lolly, how can I know my level in English, please? Well, the best way to know your level is to talk to a native speaker. If the native speaker understands you, you're at a pretty high level. If the native speaker has difficulty understanding you, you're at a very low level. I don't believe there's any way people can know an exact level, because you'd have to test listening, reading, speaking, and writing. You'd have to test all those, and I don't think, you can have a general level like beginner, intermediate, advanced, and of course you can take a test to test your level, but I don't really believe that tests are good indicators of a person's level. Lolly, I would say to everyone here, don't be so concerned of knowing what your level is. Just keep studying. Just keep going. Who cares the level? You're climbing the mountain. You're not at the top yet, so how high are we now? How high are we now? How high are we now? Just keep going up the mountain until you get to the top. Pretty cat, sir. If I say I know all these grammar, although I ask again to make myself sure, is it correct? I know all these grammar. Well, grammar is uncountable, so you got to say I know all this grammar. So I'm going to fix up your sentence here. I know all this. No, something seems a little awkward and I'm not sure what it is. I know all this grammar, although I ask again to make sure. Something seems awkward and I'm not sure what it is right now. Oh, I got to think fast. I know all this grammar, although I ask again to make sure. I would say not although. I would say instead of although, just use though. Still a little bit awkward, but my feeling is though would be more appropriate than although. Joel Sanchez, how can I use who, whose, that, what in the sentence? Joel, that is too big of a question. You're asking 1, 2, 3, 4 different questions there, and all of those need a long time to explain. What you need to do, Joel, is you come back, put 4 example questions, 1 example using who, whose, that, and what. You show me the sentences and I'll tell you if you're right. Laila, nowadays I try to send only voice notes to improve my speaking skill on WhatsApp, but I'm still feeling my speaking is terrible. Terrible. What should I do? Laila, keep sending voice notes. Send 50 voice notes a day. I promise you, you will get better. Don't send one voice. You guys, if you're using WhatsApp and you send 1 or 2 voice notes a day, that's not enough. If you got to send a lot of voice notes every day, you got to get practicing English. Pretty cat, what's the difference between I try to do my job perfectly, okay, that's okay, or I try doing my job perfectly? Both of those mean the same thing. The first one, you're using the to do, and the second one, you're using doing. Now, a lot of the time, to do and doing will have the same meaning, but sometimes they don't have the same meaning. It depends on the situation. In this situation, they have the same meaning. Grace is better than me at English. Grace is better than me in English. I don't know. Which preposition? I think both can be used. I think both can be used, Laila. At English, in English. I think both are okay. I'm going to say both are okay. My feeling is both are okay. But if someone can find evidence that it's not okay, tell me. And Laila and Grace, you cannot compare your English together because when we consider all 4 core skills, you guys are very different in what you're good at, what you're bad at, things like that. Or not what you're bad at, what you need to improve. Sarawat, you're in Bangkok. Hello. So Grace says, WhatsApp group, it's fun. Okay. Sarawat, what are you talking about? Oh, the time. Sorry, PM. It's 8:40. Yeah, it should be PM in Bangkok. Pretty cat. Sir, could you explain sense verbs, long term and short term? Oh, pretty cat. That's thank you for your question, but don't give me too much stress tonight. Sense verbs, because we have the 5 senses, right? And the sense verbs are we're trying to express like look, seem, taste, feel, smell, sound. You look good, taste good, I feel good, smells good, that sounds good, stuff like that. I'm not sure what you want me to explain about those verbs. Do you have example sentences, pretty cat, to help me know exactly what you're trying to say? Emu, Mr. Robbins, sorry I'm late. May I know verbs plus preposition? To, for, at, in, on, of, with, about. Should I memorize it? No, I'm in all of YouTube. I am the teacher that hates memorization. These are the tools to help you learn English vocabulary, help you learn grammar, and help you to learn verbs and preposition. If you read a book at your level, you're gonna be learning verbs plus preposition on every page. You're gonna be reading, you're gonna see it again and again and again. Your brain is smart. It's gonna learn the pattern and it will start to memorize for you. You don't need memorized lists. I am not the teacher to promote ever learning vocabulary or grammar from memorizing lists. It's okay to memorize sometimes, but most of the time, to learn that stuff, the key, the secret is reading. Reading, your brain will learn that. All right, let's see. Jessica. Talking about WhatsApp. Well, I think that WhatsApp is good to improve your writing skills, but if you want to improve your speaking skills, you need to expose yourself and speak as much as you can. Yes, I agree, Jessica. And Aaron Harding, I have a good grasp of English grammar, although, good use of although, I ask myself again to be sure. I think you're studying very well, Aaron Harding. Keep going, whatever you're doing. Susanna needs a lot of grammar today. I'm not the grammar teacher. Esther's the grammar teacher. Laila, Robin, for WhatsApp group, I think this group gives me a choice to improve my English more than before, so I love your WhatsApp group. Yeah, Laila, I think you're gaining a lot from the WhatsApp group. And I think Laila and other women from Arabic or Muslim countries, the WhatsApp group provides a safe place to study English. It's a good, they don't have many options in their home country, so I think the WhatsApp group provides a safe place they can talk to international people. Tika, she has not played music. How can I make the sentence reported speech? She said. Reported speech is going to be she said she didn't play any music. Something like that is reported speech. Ganessa, Morthy, thank you. Fabrizio, sir, how can we dominate English grammar? Well, I think you guys your focus shouldn't be on dominating English grammar. It's to improve fluency. Grammar is part of fluency, but it's not everything, okay? Intonation, how to use a word, when to use a word, listening. Too much focus on grammar helps nobody, in my opinion. Another teacher might have a different opinion. I know on my channel, you guys might have seen Fanny teacher. She is grammar, grammar, grammar. She likes to teach grammar, but I'm a little different style. I don't like to teach grammar. I don't like my students focusing on grammar, because I feel students who study grammar 20 years never get better. There's other ways to get better. Christina HD, Hill Ribbon. I think you're trying to say hi or hello, Robin. But if you want to call me Ribbon, that's okay. Aaron Harding, Robin, if a person wants to improve their English fluidity in speaking, and they have equal opportunities to choose sending voice notes or having live calls, which would you suggest? Well, of course, live calls. That's called real time, where you're speaking, someone has to answer. It's a real conversation. Live calls, but not, well, I get about 30 people calling me every day because they want live calls, but I never answer. I don't do live calls. But if you can find a native speaker and do live calls, great. That's better than voice notes. But voice notes are good because most people don't have a chance to talk to native speakers. Hello, teacher. Robin, please suggest an authentic grammar book. Well, here, this is your grammar book. You will learn all grammar if you read a book at your level. I promise you. You will learn all of the grammar you need if you have the habit of reading books and liking books. This is the authentic grammar book. If you pick up, wait. I don't want to show the title, but you guys might recognize the books. Now there's these kind of grammar books. So I think these kind of grammar books are great if you study them the first 6 months. If you start learning English the first 6 months, these are great books. But if you've been speaking English 2, 3, 4, 5 years, stay away from these books. If you've been looking at these books for 5 years and they still haven't made you fluent in English, there's a reason, because they will never make you fluent in English. This book will make you fluent in English. So to me, this book and the grammar book, this is good in the beginning, but get rid of it as soon as you can and start getting to real books. Then you will learn grammar, vocabulary, and you'll become fluent. Sorry, I get passionate about that. Mojgan, hello. Thank you. Oh, there's a lot of questions. I'm behind. Mojgan, how to get rid of through my talking? I think that's just a natural habit. Even native speakers do that. I don't know how bad it is with you. I do that, so I'm not sure. Be happy. Hi, Mr. Ronin. I'm Robin. Hello, be happy. All right, Laila, I am ashamed. Ashamed is one word. So you said ashamed. No, ashamed is one word. I am ashamed of my teacher. No, you're not ashamed of your teacher. I'm ashamed of myself when I make a mistake in front of him. So I'll fix up your sentence there, because the teacher is not ashamed. I am ashamed of myself when I make a mistake in front of my teacher. There you go. That's a better sentence. Christina, my writing is bad. Well, you guys, this is an English class. Everyone in this chat group has problems with speaking, writing, listening. Don't worry about it, guys. I'm here to help. Don't think of it as bad. Think of it as some weakness that we have to practice to make stronger. Robin, I found went up to in a storybook. Then I put it in the sentence like I went up to Robin to ask him. That's correct, Laila. There's no problem. Mr. Robin, I did some homework from one of your YouTube live streams. Neither. You can use either computer. Is that correct? Yes. Grace, WhatsApp group is good. I don't have much time to meet in real. It's a good place to speak in English anywhere, any situation, anytime. Yes. Laila, as you know, many foreigners work in my country. When I was staying at the hospital, I tried to speak English with them, but sometimes I can't understand them and sometimes they can't understand me. What kind of foreigners? Is their first language English? Is English their second language? But the good thing is you tried, Laila. You tried. Each time you try, you're learning something. You're improving. I promise you. Lolly, Lolly, I love learning grammar. Oh, Lolly, Lolly, do you want to teach grammar on my channel? My teacher, once again, what is the difference between see, watch, and look at? Esther is making this video. This video will be out probably next week. But I'll give a quick answer. See, everything comes into your eye. You see. So right now, there's monitors, the wall, the lights. I see everything. Watch. You watch as you focus. You're focusing on something like a TV or a movie, or you're watching some children play in the park. You're focusing. And look at is I'm directing your attention. Look at this. So everyone's eyes, I want your attention here. Look at this. Look at this. So a little bit difference, but I will have a video coming out soon on see, watch, and look at. Grace, you have to get benefit from the books company, because I'm thinking about buying a book that... Grace, don't buy a book that is not your level. If anyone here buys a book that is higher than their level, I feel like I failed. You guys do not be attracted by good-looking books. That is the worst mistake. Please, always get a book at your level. Do not get a book at a higher level. This is going to damage your English. It's going to slow down your English. Don't just buy attractive books. Be happy, which is correct to say. There is a store. There is a bakery. There is a park. Thanks in advance. Well, sorry, bumped the mic. So that's basic grammar. If you have the be verb is, and you're going to have a noun, in this case, a store. So is similar to one. It's only one. We need the be verb is. And then there are, we have more than one, 2, 3, 4. And we can put two and then stores. So if you have are, you need that s. And if you have is, you need that ah. I think that's your question. Be happy. I hope that helps. Pretty cat. Robin, if I ask about subject, like who cheated your brother, and if I asked about object, like who did you cheat, are these correct? And how do we say in other tenses? Well, who cheated your brother? That's correct. Other tenses, it's already past tense. Who is cheating your brother? Who will cheat your brother? Who did you cheat? That's past tense. Who are you cheating now? And who will you cheat? Those are different than tenses. All right, so those sentences are correct, and I use different tenses. Does that answer your question, pretty cat? Mojgan Kazemi, you are the best. I'm not the best. There are better teachers. This is a good time, guys. Please support the channel. I want to bring better teachers because I am not the best. I'm the cheapest because I work for free. Help support the channel. Links are in the description. And then I can get better teachers like Esther. Lolly lolly. I talk only with myself. That's good enough. I don't have native speakers to speak to. Lolly lolly, where are you from? All right, I'm going to catch up, guys. You guys have a lot of I didn't know it's going to be so active today. Friday was usually not active, but today was very active. Good for you guys to study Friday. So many questions. Oh, I got to hurry up. Laila, I take the health for granted. I don't appreciate it. I'm not sure about, okay. I'm going to spend time on that. Because Laila's a great student. I got to make sure this is on the board. All right, if you're on your phone, it's going to be small. Take for granted, good expression. If you take something for granted, that means you don't truly appreciate it. So, for example, well, like health. I'm very healthy right now, so I don't think about it. I don't care. I don't really appreciate it. I take it for granted. So I think I'm always going to be healthy. But one day when I'm sick, I'm going to think about today and I'm going to be like, wow, I took it for granted that I was healthy. So in your sentence, I take health for granted. I don't appreciate it. So if you take something for granted, that means you're not very thankful for that good thing. So what's another thing you can take for granted? I'm going to say a little bit negative about Korea. Sorry, Grace. In Korea, I live in Korea, and there's a lot of air pollution. These days, not so bad, but sometimes there's a lot of air pollution. So I often think back to my time growing up in Canada that I took fresh air for granted. So I didn't really appreciate the fresh air. Now I do. I appreciate Canadian fresh air because of the Korean experience. But I took it for granted, the fresh air. Fresh air is very precious. Now I appreciate it. I don't take fresh air for granted now. I do appreciate it now wherever I go and there's fresh air. So Laila, I hope that helps you a little bit, and the rest of you, don't take anything for granted. Oh, I should say, don't take this live stream for granted. You guys should appreciate that I come here every night to answer your questions. Don't take it for granted. If you take it for granted, maybe one day it's gone. Fenny, Fenny, there is no people or there are no people. There are no people. There are people, there are no people. Pretty cat, sense verbs like I saw my teacher play soccer, I saw my teacher playing soccer, I took from a book. Those are the sense verbs. So what is your question? Because your example sentences show me that you understand sense verbs. So pretty cat, what exactly is your question about sense verbs? Sense verbs, because you seem like you know them. Joel, Mr. Robin, what you can recommend to anyone who's afraid to speak in public? Well, I'm going to type it here. Toastmasters International. Toastmasters is a speech group. Here, I'm going to get a link. There's a link. It's an English website, but it's up to you. You can find the Toastmasters group. They're in every city in the world. Well, not every city. Every major city in the world, there's a Toastmasters group. These are people that get together, local people and native speakers, and they want to practice improving public speaking. It's not an English class, but everything is done in English, and it helps you to improve your English. Everyone here, if you can find the Toastmasters group in your area, go there. Go there next week, this week, next week. Go there, sign up. I think it's about $60. It's probably different every country. It's about $60 for 6 months. This will improve your English. It is better than any English class because the focus is on improving your public speaking. So that's where you want to go, guys. That's where you want to go. Find it in your area. Look on Facebook, type in your city, Toastmasters. You can find it in your area. So Joel, that's what you need. Kareem, which is correct? I am watching an interview with Obama. I am watching an interview of Obama. Of Obama. I think we can use both. Of would probably be better. Of would be better. But I think if you said with, nobody cares. But of would be better. Jessica, has the book Hey Kiddo a very difficult vocabulary? Yes, it's very difficult. It's difficult. This one's difficult. You don't want to read it, but there are hundreds of books like these. They're made for adults or young adults. Different levels. Find your level. Go to the bookstore, open up a few of these books, and find out which one is a good match for you. Emu, we're neither know how to play concert. No, that's not correct, Emu. We're neither. No, we are neither. That doesn't work, Emu. I'm not sure what you're trying to say. Tika, how to pronounce... Oh, I'm 13 minutes behind. Wow, sorry, guys. Don't leave until I answer your question. How to pronounce letter later. Letter later. You can either eat an apple or an orange only. I would take out the only. You can either eat an apple or an orange. Oh, Teacher Robin, I want to improve my speaking level. Can you suggest some apps for me? To improve speaking, I don't know about apps for improving speaking. Maybe another student here. Do you guys know any apps for improving speaking? Let us know. Emu, we're neither interested in soccer. We're neither interested in soccer nor badminton. Okay, in soccer. You want to change that. Okay, lolly. You can teach in 10 years. Is an American English file good book? What is an American English file? Is that a name of a book? I'm not sure. American English file. I'll check it. What is American English file? What is that? Looks interesting. By Oxford, so it's a series. I, you know, if it's a textbook, I don't like English textbooks, but it's up to you if you think it helps you. Paulo, hello. Kareem, which is correct. Look this or look at this. You may want to say look at this. Look. Okay, I gave a imperative. Look. Look at this. We cannot say look this. Grace, have you visited hospital in Korea when you feel sick? How have you communication with doctors? Grace, all doctors speak English in Korea. The nurses don't. But surely, I've been to the hospital many times. Fanny, I wasn't sure in the last I dared to take that decision. In this sentence, I'm not sure to use the last. Should I use finally or eventually? I wasn't sure. And then I would use finally. I don't know what you're meaning. You could use finally. You could use eventually. I would use finally. Robin, most of the foreigners in my country are not native English speakers. So Laila, that might not be your fault if there's communication problem. If you're not a native speaker and you're talking to someone who's not a native speaker, yeah, there can be a lot of communication problem. Music sounds Muhammad. I'm from Iraq, but I live in Turkey and I study at the English Time Institute. The school is very bad. Get out of the English Time Institute. The teacher cannot speak well. Get out. Leave it. Why are you spending money at the English Time Institute? They're not gonna get you to that high level. They'll keep you at the same level for years. Laila, I am back home last night at 9 p.m. Yeah, that's fine. There's no more information about this person. That's correct, Prakar. Thanks for your question. When and once, can we use it interchangeably? I'm going to say no because I cannot think of every situation to use when and once, but certainly I'm going to say, Peter, no, we can't use them and interchangeably. Unless you can prove me wrong. You should provide some example sentences and then I can tell you. Pretty cat, sir, I am so confused, not confused about can I use see in present continuous? I am seeing my cat. We would say, I see my cat. We usually don't say in present continuous, I am seeing my cat. I am watching my cat. I am looking at my cat. But usually we just say, I see my cat. I'm not a perfect teacher. And of course, Carrie Page deleted her message. Disappointing. Lolly, lolly. Sometimes teenagers take for granted all the sacrifices that their parents do. Yes, that's a good example of take for granted. Madi, hello. Grace, I don't take your live stream for granted. I feel. Thank you, Laila. Elsa, thank you. I'm trying to speed up, so if I go quickly over your statement, it's not because I don't care. It's just I'm about 10 minutes behind. Yeah, all right, Grace. Good use of even though. I feel thank you for doing this every day, even though you look tired. You can cut out the when. Are you alive? I'm alive. Am I live all days? Almost. almost every day, live. Yo, Laila feels sad when she can't watch. Okay. Driss, hello. Pretty cat, sir, I cannot use adverb in a sentence in the beginning, middle, and the end. I don't know, teacher. In a week or two, I'm gonna release a video on adverbs. Pretty cat, I can't. That's a very important question, but there's no quick answer. I need to give a lot of examples. Pretty cat, why don't you try to make some examples using adverbs about your life now, and then I can help you out. Sense verbs equal adjectives? No, they're verbs, Fanny. Just I look, I see, I feel. Driss from Morocco. Grace, I want to know more vocabulary. I use vocabulary as uncountable. Every time, 2 words, I forget it easily. I made flashcards. It helps though, but not as much as I expected. Flashcards help for short-term memory, but if you want long-term, keep reading, Grace. Read more. It's hard to find my level book that I'm interested because I am too weak at vocabulary. That's why I'm trying to recommend more the graphic novels, because you can find a young adult graphic novel that might be more interesting, because the pictures can help you understand the situation a little bit better. And there's my email to Elsa. I want to ask you a personal question. You can ask a personal question here. You can send an email, but I don't always answer emails. So if you send me an email, I'll do my best to answer. Kamlesh, you're late today. Better late than never. Laila, I closed my eyes and pretended I was asleep. Does pretend have the same meaning as fake? Well, yes, pretend is something that is fake, but in your sentence, you cannot say I closed my eyes and faked I was asleep. We would use pretend. So there's some situations we use fake, there's some situations we use pretend, but usually we don't, they're not interchangeable. We use fake for different ways. Kamlesh. What is the difference between I am here, I have come here? Well, the verb come. So if you say I am here, here. I have come here is more of an action that you came here. But basically they mean the same thing. You're here. I'm here. I have come here. Lolly, I am a nurse. Some nurses can speak English as well. Yes, some nurses can speak English as well, but I find in Korea, nurses and doctors can speak English, but of course doctors have more education learning English in Korea because a lot of doctors have studied in other countries. Nurses, they learned English, but it's not as good as the doctors in Korea, unless those nurses studied abroad. And also doctors have more experience talking to foreigners. Nurses are still pretty shy to talk to me. Paulo, are there some WhatsApp group that you are into with more frequency sending audios? Paulo, for WhatsApp, some months I have more time and then I'll spend more time in WhatsApp. And other months I have no time and I don't spend much time. Do I spend more time I think I spend my time equally in all WhatsApp groups, which is 0 this week. I've only been there a few minutes every day this week. Maybe next week I'm there for a couple hours every day. It depends, Paulo. So if you're in my WhatsApp group, I'm sorry if you can't talk to me every day because I'm doing live streams. I spend more time with live streams. Madi, where do you live? I live in Korea. Kanji, hello. You are worth more than this and your channel, so you are worth more. Laila, I'm fixing up your sentence there. You are worth more than this, and then your sentence is fine. And still needs? No, you're just going to use still need. Be happy. I like idioms very much, but I forget them easily. What should I do? Read. You guys, reading is the solution to everything. If you read every day, I promise you, in 2 years, your grammar is going to be advanced. Your understanding of vocabulary, idioms, advanced. Everything's going to be advanced. I know because I have hundreds of students I've taught through reading. They're advanced. I've been a teacher 20 years, guys. Yeah, when I first started teaching, I was doing stuff like grammar books, textbooks, what all new teachers did. And then as over time, I studied more, and then I realized reading is more effective to teaching than teaching grammar. Reading was very effective. Esther, SAS, hello, welcome. You're from the YouTube channel. I know Esther, SAS. Dr. Andy Baldwin, hello. Welcome, Dr. Baldwin. You said that 3 minutes ago. Oh, I'm only 3 minutes behind. All right, see you, pretty cat. I don't have enough money now. I haven't enough money now. As I said last night, I think Americans and Canadians like to say I don't have, and I think British people, I could be wrong, British people tend to use I haven't more because, I haven't enough money is correct, but being more of American, Canadian English, my preference would be I don't have enough money now. But your sentences are correct. How many languages do you speak? Madi asks me. I only speak one language, but of course I know lots of words in many languages. All right. We're going to end in the next couple minutes. So any last comments, questions, get them in. I'm going to be here again tomorrow night. So let me know. You can speak Korean and you can understand it. No, not at all, Grace. Kamlesh. Sometimes we say I am here instead of I have come here. Yeah, you should say I am here. That's the best. I'm here. I'm here now. I'm here. Where are you? I'm here. We would use I have come here. I have come here from the bank. If we want to say from where, that would be better. Madi, thank you. Much doesn't need the T. You just say much. Thank you so much. I hope I can watch you on the desktop instead of a phone. What's the difference? Laila, I will go shopping tomorrow. I'll go to Korea next month. I've gone on a trip last week. Are my sentences correct? Yep. Looks good. Are they true? All right, guys, I'm going to finish up. No more questions. Elsa says, I have a child that is a boy and can you help him? I don't know what kind of help you want. Grace is lazy. Well, let's finish up. I'll be back tomorrow on Sunday, so if you have any other questions, let me know. Thank you guys for watching, and the English, what's this, number 19? This is my live class Q&A, I think the 19th one. So we'll give it title English Q&A number 19. Does that sound right? No, this is number 20. This is number 20. Learn English with Robin. All right, guys, class is over. Goodbye. See you. You can leave. You can leave now. I'm going to stay a few more minutes to do some work. Elsa says I could pay for teaching. Just then send me an email, Elsa. Me or another teacher. I can find you a teacher. All right, Lolly. See you tomorrow. See you, Susanna. Thank you for the kiss. I'm just still 23 people here. You guys, why are you still here? I'm just fixing up the thumbnail for this. Aisha, Dr. Andy Baldwin. Thank you. Where do you live, Dr. Baldwin? Okay, Laila, hope to see you tomorrow. There's 24 people here now. Why are you guys still here? Sometimes I do this. At the end, I just chat because I'm very curious why people stay. And it says there's 24 people watching, but there's a lot of people just listening. They don't really participate. I'm always very curious who's just listening. All right, Laila, go. Class is over. You guys should leave the classroom. I'm just cleaning up the classroom right now. All right, see you, Prakar. Okay, we're down to 21 people. There's still 21 of you in the classroom. I'll see you tomorrow. Susanna, you can leave. I'm doing a test now to see who's gonna stay. See you, Tika. Bye, Madi. See you guys. No, please. What does no, please mean? I look smart today? Other days I don't look smart, Sadiq. Yeah, I'm very tired these days. Oh, I'm so busy. So busy. Every day busy. Laila, go. Go, Laila. Get out of the classroom. I'm cleaning up. Marty gave me a kiss. I'm not kissing anybody. Especially you, Marty. You're a man. Kamlesh, I'll stay here until you are... I'll stay here. All right, let's fix up your sentences, Kamlesh. I'll stay here until you leave. That's probably a better way to express that. Prakar, get out. You said you left. Okay, we're down to 16. 16 students in the class. Madi, see you tomorrow. Everyone's curious. Why do you leave? I didn't leave. Why do you don't leave? Oh, Susanna's still here. Oh, okay. I feel bad now. You guys are... You said goodbye. You said you're leaving, but you're still here. Anyway, okay. I'm going to leave. All right, here I go. Goodbye. See you. You guys still stayed. All right. I'm really going now. See you guys tomorrow. Bye.